for the first game of the day. Round 1, best of 3. Whoever wins goes into the winner's round. Whoever loses gets kicked down to the lowers round. We have a couple of slots here in the Americas, and of course we have the best American casters here as well. So Bidoux and Carson with Duck versus Ravin Drenner. Take it away, boys.
Okay.
Champ.
Hello,
Catch
Carson.
you guys up. So far, we have a Kiwi Cocky and we have a Crypt Lord. Hello, Ricky.
Yeah, it's pretty funny because Duck was saying earlier that if he plays Cruncher, he's not going to play Crypt Lord.
I'm not going to go Crypt Lord. I'm not
going to go Crypt Lord, I
Lord.
promise. But we know that he's obviously trolling. He's going to go Crypt Lord. The meta is insane for it right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, we kind of like, I would say that this is the closest match. And that's why I think we wanted to cast it, is because this is definitely the closest in terms of skill. Anything can happen, where I feel like the other matches are hopefully not one-sided. But we'll see how it goes. But this is going to be a really close one. I mean, yeah, Ravin's on a little bit of a time restraint. Woke up a little early. He was actually telling Duck, "Can we just veto really quick so I can go to bed?" Maybe he's already he's gonna
poor
lose.
baby, poor
baby.
So hard, right?
Must be hard to just dive into other people's regions and still bitch. But
gotta wake up and play a video game.
Oh,
no.
But looks like we're gonna see Crypt Lord for Duck, and yeah, the Peon's gonna scout this, so he's gonna know right away. And Duck looks like he's going for an expansion, and we knew that Ravin was gonna play the Farseer Headhunter build. That's what every orc has been doing since Grubby did it against Happy. They're all just a bunch of cookie cutters at this point, and that we're not seeing any change.
Yeah, and Duck actually knew, because obviously we're teammates with Duck. He was preparing for this exact strategy. So we'll see what he has in the bag. Obviously, Crypt Lord, a little bit of a change-up, is going to Ghouls. Ghouls ideal against the Headhunters, and he knew they were coming. So, but the real strength of this strategy for Ravin Drenner right now is the fact he can break this expansion. The Headhunters are going to be really good at potentially canceling Ziggurats that can turn into towers in the future. But the Farseer are running down the expansion, but not going to see the Crypt Lord yet.
Yeah, a little too early, but this is actually going to go, I think, pretty well for Ravin, because he's cutting Duck off early, and Duck does have a Blight Skull, so his intention is to expand. Maybe Duck's going to switch it up and actually just go for a straight tech. He is a little devious like that. He likes to mind game all the time.
Exactly, yes.
But right now, just playing super defensive in his base, and actually, you know, this is looking like an expansion that's just going to be a little bit later. Waiting for a couple more ghouls, and I like the position from Ravin, to be honest. If he could just start siphoning in Headhunters, this could definitely spiral, especially with the Headhunter range, the Farseer range. Once he gets level 2, he's got that Chain Lightning. It could be super deadly, so we'll see how he plays this out. Duck is super good with Micro, though, so hopefully he doesn't scuff this. I mean, Duck still has to creep this expansion out.
Yeah, the third Headhunter is on the way, the fourth one almost out, and the tech is on the way for Ravin.
Oh, he's going for the Acolyte!
Oh. Okay, that's a nice pick-off, and there isn't another one yet? No, there isn't another.
Oh, Duck-esque, man.
NA, baby, NA. What the?
Obviously, he misrallied his units to the top, and that's why the Acolyte died, and
Neo,
welcome to Please
Neo,
Leave
help
Duck
us out,
Warcraft,
please.
baby.
Please save us, Neo, please.
Well,
say something, please.
How can Duck lose against a guy who's supposed to have the imbalanced hero and like Ravin got up at 4 a.m.? What the fuck, Duck?
That's what Duck does, man. I was actually banking on him not doing that. Yeah, I was hoping.
Why did I say we were teammates with him? Why did I say that?
Oh no. But I mean, do you guys think he's tilted, or you think he's gonna bounce right back?
We were just talking to him. We literally were talking to him in Discord before we got in this call with you. Yeah. And he seemed fine. And now it's just full tilt. I don't know what's going on, dude.
This is, yeah, very interesting. Like, especially with the Crypt Lord, you always seem to have a chance in the early game to come back. Like, with all your skeletons and beetles, you can surround some headhunters and stuff. Doesn't seem to be the case here.
Especially, I don't know, like, especially because you're going for that expansion. I mean, you lost the Acolyte, yeah, just make a new one, you know? Might delay you a little bit. I think he was a little thrown off by how quickly Ravin came across the map. I don't think he actually thought that Ravin would be there so quickly. I mean, obviously, he split his units off and lost a bunch of units early. That's kind of unfortunate, but yeah, I mean, not something we haven't seen from Duck before, man. It's like Shade's greatness. We'll see him play out of his mind. Honestly, one of the best undeads in NA. Like, if Duck in his peak, I think is better than Insup, but it's hard to see when that peak wants to show up. So he's down 0-1. It's a best of 3. You don't want to go into the losers match because then you're on elimination. So We need to see him step up and do a big 2-1 here.
When was the last time
And
you
Ravin
saw Duck
looking
in
good. I mean,
tip-top shape?
He's got a big smile on his dial, Ravin, and we're going to hop into game number 2 and we'll see what happens.
Right.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm a little taken aback right now. But Twisted Meadows, bigger map, harder to pressure a potential expansion, but Duck is going a different build again. So this could mean Death Knight. I was going to say that Duck might just go Death Knight now because he doesn't feel like the Crippler can beat the Farseer Headhunters. We've seen him talk about that before. But both critters were in creep camps. Oh, but he crept a green camp, so that doesn't matter. That can happen on Last Refuge, where the top critter is in the Murloc camp and the bottom critter is in the Merc camp, and you can't get to either of them without them getting ensnared, your skeletons, and dying. So that can happen, but he crept the green camp, so he had 3 corpses. That's 6 beetles already.
A little banter back and forth. He only had 15, not 17, and then Duck says I had 20, still not enough. Oh baby, this is NA baby. I like this a lot. Yeah, so it's gonna be Farseer. Same build from Ravin. I mean, if it doesn't not work, don't change it. You know.
That's that is the exact quote, Rick.
Yeah, verbatim.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously Duck thinking, well, that didn't work, and now he's gonna go for a Fiend opener. I don't think it'll be Cryptlord as well.
It could be Cryptlord again, but it could be Death Knight too. What was he saying?
Yeah, Duck was saying that he just wants to start playing Standard. You know what I mean? We see Deuce do that a lot. But I think Duck was saying that, he just wants to start playing Death Knight opener. So now we could actually see it. I mean, what it did last game didn't work, man. That was obviously a preemptive GG. He didn't need to leave the game, but
he did.
Yeah, it's going to be Cryptlord again. Cryptlord Fiends.
Okay, well, obviously if Duck GG's out in 3 minutes this time, he does have another chance. So that's something to look forward to for him. He does not have to play this strategy. But yeah, just 2 people right now we're watching play that really don't like the strategy that their opponent is playing.
2 people that just really hate the game.
Yeah, just hate it all around. I can't.
Oh my god.
What? Is that even allowed?
Was that a disc?
You guys picked the best game to start this tournament with, guys.
I would say that was a disconnect, but then with Duck, I really don't know.
Have the other matches even started yet? Maybe we can get another match. Wait, Duck said question mark. Duck said question mark.
Okay, so it looks like a regame, huh? Maybe a little
I don't know, dude. I think we should just fucking boot him out, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't want to see any more.
Can they play a little like rock, paper, scissors together and that solves it?
I don't know. I'm ready to hop into another one. I think I'm good with that. Pretty
spent. No. You chose the series. You will cast the series until it's over. You were digging your own grave with this.
It's literally the hardest best of 3 I've ever had to watch. Like, this is the most painful best of 3 I've ever had to watch.
This is worse than Dust League.
And everyone dropped out.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah,
but
man,
it's a perfect beginning to an NA qualifier, though. We can give it that, can't we?
I think so too. So, are the people now in Discord, by the way, or are you still doing this via BattleNet channels?
I think they're in both, yeah.
Wow. So
if I was Ravin, I would be like, bro, you left.
Nah, I think there are rules in place for behavior like this, and I think if there was no combat, then if it's a disc, you can ask for a regame.
Duck 5, Rick.
Yep.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, there's no units killed. The way they do it in Counter-Strike, at least, is if there's any damage taken, you can't redo the round. In Warcraft, is probably any experience gotten, but I guess it's probably a little more lenient. Jesus. Okay, they're okay.
So maybe it's just psychological warfare by Duck, who kind of stopped the momentum of Ravin now.
Yeah, he won the bottom right spawn, is what it is. And I don't know. Desync from 3200 ping. Okay, Duck was talking about he had 4,000 ping yesterday, and he's actually
playing against someone from New Zealand.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Neo, if there's one person that can write a book on excuses, it's going to be Duck.
Yep.
He's got them all. I mean, Carson can confirm there's nothing that hasn't stopped him from being able to play a game, whether it's an animal, an internet, a natural disaster.
He actually said he hasn't slept in 40 hours this morning.
What the
Duck
fuck?
did.
Because
That's what he said.
because I guess 2 p.m. a little too early or late. I don't know, but you know what?
Oh my god, wait a second. Okay, this might be against the rules, but Ravin, okay, Duck went Crippler that game and then left, and Ravin checked the replay. Is Duck gonna go Death Knight now? If Duck goes Death Knight, I think I'm just gonna leave the game.
Oh my, yeah, okay, the fact that Ravin just said that, you were going Crippler Gasp, is like, okay, first of all, he checked the replay, that's super BM.
No. Duck said before, I guess the Crypt Lord overloaded the server.
Oh, so Duck is still trying to mind game him, probably.
Oh, okay, so Duck brought that up. Dude, if he goes Death Knight, Duck is like 6,000 IQ in the most scummiest way possible.
Yeah, that's the scummiest thing I've ever seen in my life if he does Death Knight.
If he does Death Knight, I just got revitalized if he goes Death Knight right now. I'm ready for this.
I kind of like him more if he goes Death Knight.
Oh, Chad, are we gonna see it? Oh,
this would be the biggest piece of shit move I've ever seen in my life. Okay.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, that would have made us look really bad, Ricky. We might have had to cut him from the team.
Yeah, that would have been really bad. Yeah. Oh, my Crypt Lord overloaded. Okay, no problem. Lich first. What the fuck?
Lich 2 Crypt Ghouls. He unsummons the graveyard, unsummons the necropolis.
Okay, we got a legit series, an unfortunate disconnect after a preemptive GG. So this is all not planned or scripted, guys. This is the game. So it looks like Ravin's gonna do a quick early scout and actually bring the Farseer right down to the Crypt Lord. This is gonna tilt Duck even more, man. This is sick scouting from Ravin before the Crypt Lord even comes out. And it's what do you think about the Fiend opener as opposed to the Ghoul opener against this matchup?
Fiend better for power creeping, better on big maps like this, because the chance of you getting harassed like this early is honestly smaller than it was on the last map on Last Refuge. But with that scout from Ravin, he's gonna find him so early, and this could be kind of hard for Duck to hold. No coils, so all the damage taken is permanent on these Fiends, and if you take too much damage on your Fiends early, you're just not gonna be able to creep the expansion.
Yeah, Beetle's already just perma-chasing the Farseer, but they're going to go back. First Headhunter is here, and yeah, like we said, Ravin's just going to be swarming them in. And this is going to be really hard for Duck. Duck hasn't actually bought any items at the shop yet, so we don't know what his intentions are. We do see Crypt Lord Fiend expand, and it's even like easier to do, but we also like see just Crypt Lords just creep out and just play late game, right? So we'll see what happens. One Fiend getting rallied into the base, coming back. So Duck's got a good army to hold back the Headhunters that are here right now. If Ravin overextends, he can get in a little bit of trouble. There's still a little bit more time that he needs to wait for a good Headhunter count, but I really like the Fiend opener, to be honest. I think it holds this completely.
Yeah, the Headhunters are super good against Ghouls, but the Fiends can kind of trade evenly, especially with the Beetles. You know, 6 is better than 2 when you only have 2 Wolves against 6 Beetles. And look how much damage these Headhunters are taking. This could even be a kill with a nice little block there.
Oh, nice Blotchka there from Duck.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to get it, though. Still, I mean, that takes a Headhunter out of the battle, and those Beetles are super fast, by the way. If you micro them individually, I think they're faster than any unit. Watch this Beetle run around that Headhunter and block him. It's actually
faster than any unit.
Yeah, you heard it here
2020.
first. You heard it here first, man. Okay. I swear, the speed, they bugged it. I swear to God, they bugged it.
All right, one Header actually going to get blocked by his friend there. Okay, but not quite going down. But the Beetles, they don't expire, so they can chase forever and ever. And this could be 2 dead Headhunters here, potentially. And Duck has yet to lose anything, healing up that Crypt Lord. But he is just teching. Maybe a little tier 2 expansion, but you know, 2 Headhunters is not a bad price to pay for that expo not going up.
He might actually get them. Oh, looks like Ravin's gonna... Oh, is he gonna be able to get away? No, one's blocked. Oh. Another one's dead. 2 big pickoffs there.
One Fiend potentially gonna go down, though. Duck may be a little overextending here. The Fiend gonna get back.
He might deny it. He might actually deny it. Is he gonna deny it?
Kind of.
Oh, the Nerubian. If he micros this, he can save this Fiend. If he micros this. Nerubian. Nice, dude. He's gonna actually save the Fiend. This is huge.
Acolytes?
Duck micro! Hey, oh! Let's go!
Honestly, that was a little sloppy from Duck. He could have microed that Nerubian, like you pointed out, but he does save it, and he does have that that heal item. Whatever that thing is, you know. I can't say I've
Ritual
ever
dagger?
bought it in a game before. Yeah, Ritual Dagger. There you go. People actually
Imagine
buy
me,
that. I guess that
imagine me
helps the
getting the
Crypt
name of
Lord.
the item. But yeah, imagine me assisting you with that. But yeah, it looks like the second hero is going to come out for Ravin, Torn Chieftain. And what is the end game here? Just mass headhunters still at this point? Ravin's got a pretty good count.
Okay, and it probably into some Spirit Walkers, into some Witch Doctors is what we've been seeing commonly. Even some Shamans mixed in there on occasion, but a lot of casters with the Headhunters, with the eventual Tier 3 tech, and the Tier 3 tech grants you the opportunity to counter expand if Duck does go for that Tier 2 expansion, which we see he's about to hit Tier 2. Probably going to get a Death Knight, probably some statues out, and we'll see if he builds that Acolyte, which he is now. So this is going to be a Tier 2 expansion from Duck.
Yeah, Duck having to creep up the green. He wants a little bit more beetles before he takes this camp. I don't really like that. I think he should have just went straight for the camp. But gonna start the expansion now. This is gonna give him level 2 and a bit. But the Farseer, man, I really like. Ravin's taking all of Duck's creeps around his base. And this is huge. I mean, this is really good. It allows the Torn Chieftain to just creep out whatever he wants. Probably going to see those Headhunters go across the map as soon as this camp is done. I don't imagine he's going to try to go for level 3 Farseer, but yeah, I mean, Duck's going to try to put down an expansion. I don't think this is scouted either, although Ravin's probably sure that there's something going on.
I imagine Ravin knows this is going on, like you say, but is just going to counter expand, and instead he's delayed the expansion enough that he can comfortably get a Tiny Grey Hull on Tier 3 and still be even economically, so probably just going to assume that's going up and just continue creeping. And with this Torn Chieftain, with this Farseer, the power creeping is very, very good for these heroes, whereas the Crypt Lord, about to hit level 3, but, you know, definitely not as good as a level 2 Stomp. IMO.
Yeah, what do you think about the Farseer creeping up to level 3 with the Torn Chieftain? Do you think Ravin's just going to go for like big camps that's not going to matter too much, or do you think this is actually Devotion Aura, a great item, but do you think this is going to actually affect him? He's actually moving the TC away for level 3, not going to get it.
Just power creep it. Yeah, you might as well just keep them both around. There's so many camps on this map. You know, you can just run around and creep for the next 5 minutes and still not run out of camps. You know, Duck's going to do the same, but I doubt he'll even move his Crypt Lord away. You know, Crypt Lord level 5 is really, really scary. Those big beetles are pretty much a grunt apiece. So both players probably just going to keep power creeping with both heroes, I imagine. And these wolves now, Farseer level 3, those are going to help a lot and probably will eventually scout that expansion that is almost halfway done for Duck here.
Yeah, it looks like Rune Bracers for Duck, and he sold it right away. I guess not the greatest item, although helps against Chain Lightning, I guess. But I guess you don't really get nuked that much.
Yeah, you don't need it really. With a Crypt Lord, that's a tanky boy.
Ooh, we talked about Ring of Regeneration on the Torn Chieftain or the Crypt Lord, and it looks like Ravin's going to pick that up. That's a really good item.
Yeah, I like it. Big fan of that item. Big fan. And the Farseer, is he going to scout this red camp? He would be a complete mad lad if he did that. No, sending wolves to go help the Torn Chieftain creep. Going to send the Farseer and scout that expansion, but there will be a Nerubian up in the next 30 seconds. This red camp for Duck, though, could be a big item. Amulet of Spell Shield. Not the greatest, but not the worst.
You think he keeps it? I felt like if he was going to sell the Bracer.
I think it is. I think it is the worst, actually.
Yeah, that might be the worst one.
Yeah, it might be the worst.
But picking up a lot of XP. We'll probably see him do the lab and then maybe the natural expansion. Maybe go up to the other red at the top. He doesn't know where Ravin is right now, but Ravin's going to hit level 3 before this happens, and this is probably where Ravin wants to take a fight. Tier 3 is hit, Berserker form going in, and some walkers behind this, and it looks like Spirit Lodge as well. What is he going to be making out of the Spirit Lodge? Is that for like Witch Doctors?
Witch Doctors to start, which are, you know, especially good on Twisted Meadows because of how big the map is with those Sentry wards. But yeah, eventually some Stasis Traps. Heal wards are good because you won't have a Shadow Hunter in this game. So very good against the AoE of the Crypt Lord. So yeah, just casters and eventually some shamans maybe go into Bloodlust. And we will see what Duck's going into. A lot of options for the Crypt Lord player. We see he's going to 2 Slaughterhouse. So probably just knows that Ravin's going to commit to caster Berserker here and just go for
Duck's going to see the Tiny and the Farseer with the Beetle. He's going to see, he sees it. That's a pretty big scout.
No, he doesn't block it. Yeah, big. He knows exactly the timing, so maybe Duck can go for some sort of a push. His tier 3 is almost done. So he can get his Lich with Orb and start pumping out maybe the 60, 70 supply. He's got 1,000 gold in the bank right now. So maybe Duck can hit a timing here that Ravin isn't quite prepared for. Ravin a little bit low on gold because of that investment of the Tiny Grey Hull, but he will be catching up in the next couple minutes.
Yeah, going for double Slaughterhouse. Is that for Disease Cloud A-bombs?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and a couple destroyers, obviously good against the Spirit Link and the potential Witch Doctors. And Duck knows the strategy. He knows what units Raven's going to be going for. He doesn't really need to scout it, even though with those Beetles he could. But he knows what's going in the Beetles. Going right over to the expansion. The Wolves are going to greet them, but this could be a potential tower cancel. This tower is very important here for Ravin.
See if he gets it. I think he does get it. Just too many Beetles, and they just do way too much damage. Yeah, not even close. It's going down. Might be able to pick off a Peon, too. This is just super annoying, and he can burrow these all day. Duck has really good micro, could save that
Ward,
third one.
though?
Look at that. Oh, okay, the Ward's going to clean this up. But
Yeah,
this
nice-
is allowing
nice
Duck
ward.
to really creep up, and actually Duck can go to that second red. He's actually pulled... Okay, Raven's going straight to it as well. They might meet up here for a fight if Ravin decides to go. I mean, that's his next available camp. I don't think you go for the lab. Kind of a waste.
Raven's
we'll
being
see.
very passive here. But Duck doesn't
Yeah.
have a lot of damage. Okay, he's going to coil it. He can coil it one more time, but this might even be a TP. But the red camp is definitely worth a TP. We'll see what item he gets. Pendant of Mana. That's a big boy. Look at the Impales. 565 mana.
Nice TP out, and
Yeah.
this is just in time for his Lich to come out. He's going to grab an orb. Like you said, he's going to make a few destroyers, and now he's going to break. And we see 63 food, mass abominations with a little bit of destroyers. This is a strong undead army, and the hero levels look good.
Yeah,
That
Duck could
Lich
just go
might
for
be a
push.
problem. That Lich might be a problem at low level so far, but he's got the level 3 Death Knight. He might be able to creep it up as well before an actual fight takes place. But I think the creeping for Ravin is mostly done. He might try to get 4-4 from the lab, or even the Knolls in the middle, just to have map control and go to the shop, maybe because it's closer to the shop. But then we'll probably be seeing Ravin. He's got an expansion. It's being mined. He's got the burrow. He's got the tower. No reinforced defenses yet, which could be a problem if Duck just dives. But I think Ravin's, in a pretty good position to fight. Upgrades +1, level 4 in the Tauren Chieftain now. He gets Potion of Greater Mana. Oh boy.
I think the problem for Ravin is really going to be this Crypt Lord with the Mana Pot and the Pendant of Mana and full mana now. You just think of these money impales on all these headhunters. That's going to be a lot of damage, Ricky. And with the Nova follow-up as well, this could be really scary for Ravin. But the TC, a lot of mana, big Mana Pot as well. We can see if Ravin can get a good position. But nice Nova, potentially going to pick off a Walker early. That's a huge pick-off. And the Impale is decent as well. But the Tauren Chieftain can get maybe a big stomp here.
Yeah, there's a Tauren actually in the mix too. It's gonna come down to whether the Novas are really good, and the Crypt Lord has tons of impales, like you said, really nice impale there.
Oh my
Now he needs to
lord!
start picking off these headhunters, and he's starting to do that. Spirit Walker going down again. Nice eat on the wolves, and yeah, Ravin's running away. This is a strong undead army, even with the Tauren in the back and the
Impales, man, he's just destroying. He's got 250 mana and a Mana Pot still, Ricky.
Yeah, but the stomps
Unbelievable.
are pretty big too. Duck takes some heavy losses right before the TP, but still 72. What? Look at the macro on him.
Yeah, the macro, and probably a heal scroll and an invuln pot on this Lich here. Heal scroll going to be really good against the Tauren. He does get it. Really good against those mini pulverizers of the Taurens. And the tower, no reinforced defenses like you pointed out earlier. And Ravin is wood starved right now, Ricky. He's got a lot of peons on lumber at home, but not enough lumber to fully macro or get the upgrades he needs
Yeah, you
here.
can catch this Lich, which would be super mega pog champ, but it looks like, I mean, he just doesn't have the army. 54 supply, this is like the smallest 54 supply orc I've ever seen in my life. Lich coming in with Orb, which wasn't even there. Oh, the Fiend's taking a lot of damage early. They're at the front line. That's not what you're supposed to do, but the A-bombs, if they can get there, nice impale! And
Yeah,
the
the
Lich is here with
A-bomb's
Orb now.
putting in work. The Crypt Lord level 5, that could be the Beetles, that could be Impale, both be good here. There's a couple Taurens on the ground, but 3 Destroyers, I hear they're pretty good against Taurens. Nice Chain Lightning, nice Stomp, but nice Coil on the Lich as well, and Invuln popped, and Ravin is just running out of economy, running out of units.
Yeah, if Ravin's
here.
gonna take this fight, okay, good. He pops the Potion of Greater Mana. He needs his mana right now. He needs Stomps, because right now Duck has just... Look at the micro on the Lich! Oh, he doesn't have a coil either. This could get a little dicey for the Lich. The Stomp goes through, but does he have the damage? I don't think he does. And he passed the Invuln Pod. Does he have enough time to pop that? I don't know if
It's on cooldown, yeah. But the Farseer goes down to the...
The A-bomb blocking the Farseer dead! Look at the
my
A-bomb blocking the
lord.
Lich. Duck!
Yeah, and the Farseer goes down as well, and this is looking like Duck's game. He's going to chase these Taurens down. One Tauren really low, kill it! What are you doing? But the Beetles are cleaning up the peons at the expansion, and GG is called. And there we go. We got a game. We did it.
We
High
finally
five.
got it done. Yeah, that was really good. I'd air high five you,
So
but the camera's
1-1.
really weird, but yeah.
1-1, baby.
Okay, that did look a lot better. I love myself some impales, some tier 3 stuff, but felt like Ravin's tactic never really started to work, right?
Right, yep. Yeah, he never really got the big army he wanted. He'd never had the lumber economy to... I don't think he had pulverize in the end. Just the mini pulverize, and I don't think he had master training on his walkers or his doctors yet. No heal wards, no stasis traps really used. He didn't have his full army that he wanted. You eventually want to mix in a couple wyverns there, maybe to counter the A-bombs. He just never had it, and Duck crept a lot better. The 565 mana Crypt Lord probably won him the game. Not much you could do there as Ravin. He did try to micro against it, but those impales were money.
Looks like Duck has to reboot, so I'll host the game. It's going to be on NI.
All right. Carson, do you think the game looks a lot different if he's not losing the 2 headhunters in the early game?
I think it's tough. Maybe he can pressure the expansion on tier 2 of Duck better, but really I think mostly what it affects is his ability to creep the Torrent Chieftain to level 3. But we saw Ravin didn't even go for a timing with 3/3 Farseer Torrent Chieftain. He just continued to creep and got that counter expansion. So I don't think it was the biggest of deals, because he still accomplished his goal of stopping Duck from expanding with that pressure, but definitely was helpful for Duck. It slowed down the creeping, if anything, of Ravin.
Yeah, maybe not taking a... Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, maybe not taking a mid-game fight from Ravin. I mean, we just saw Duck kind of like, yeah, his expo was super behind, but he was still able to get up to like 70 supplies super easily. Whereas I feel like Ravin with the late expo, he was kind of banking on time that Duck didn't give him. So maybe taking a fight where you kind of rely on, maybe when the DK is level 1 or 2, try to take a fight where you could pick off a few fiends, because there's definitely a window there where he had 3/3 against maybe 3 or 4/1. So...
Yeah,
I think that early game
timing for a fight for sure.
Yeah. Do you think we have seen the best of Ravin yet, or is that still to come? Is he living up to the potential he has?
Oh god, the legend of Ravin goes on. The legend of Ravin goes on. It's really I don't think so yet. No,
his potential is Lin. Literally,
it's
so
yeah.
That's what Hitman says.
Okay.
So there's his potential. Wait and see that. Okay, I want to see him not drop a single map for the rest of the day, and beat everyone in 8 minutes, no units lost, and then we'll see his potential. Because Ravin, greatest player in the entire world, according to Hitman. So.
All right, if you say so. I really hope he's not fucking this up now, because usually when you start to hype people,
hey, Hackslayer is still here. Heisman's still here.
Yeah. Okay,
throw some respect on it, Neil. You got to throw some respect on it, man.
I showed some respect with casting this entire thing. Okay, so
our predictions might be weird, but they're never wrong.
Never, absolutely never.
But yeah, we got game number 3 on NI, and it's gonna be, I mean, down to the wire. And dude, if Ravin loses this game after receiving what I think is one of the greatest gifts, a free game 1, then we have some serious boardroom halftime adjustments to make going into the losers match. I don't know if this is a part of Duck's plan. Maybe Duck's like, I'm way better than him. I don't see Duck getting tilted from Ravin. Carson, I really, you know what I mean? He was super confident going in, nothing against Ravin, but this is a really good matchup for Duck. Mm-hmm. And I feel like this is Duck playing mind games and just trying to like, I don't know. I don't get it.
Okay, Ricky,
played really good in game 2.
Scenario. You're Ravin's coach right now. What's your Bill Belichick speech to him going into game 3?
Oh man, the Bill Belichick. I mean, that's my bread and butter, you know. Halftime adjustments in the game 3. I would probably tell Ravin, look, just make a Blade Master, send it to his base. Duck will leave the game. I promise.
That's true. He doesn't know how to deal with it. Duck never learning how to block his base. His N key on his keyboard is broken. He can't upgrade Nerubian towers. He doesn't know how to click them.
He will instantly leave the game. Easy dub, I'm telling you right now. In fact, he won't even play the losers match. He'll be done for the night.
I was going more for like an emotional support sort of speech thing, but you know, that works too. I mean, that's a strategical lead that he could gain in this game, but not going to see it this game. Farseer, again, just the same a ghoul opener for Duck, a little bit different from Twisted Meadows, but the same as Last Refuge. So we'll see how it goes. Peon Scout again. That's the upside of doing this Headhunter build. Your supply works out that you can actually fit an extra 8th Peon into the build, because in your 18-20 supply, Headhunter is only 2 supply. So a nice little nuance to the build. Gonna see the Crippler, gonna see the Souled Teepee, gonna see the Sacrificial Skull, gonna see the expansion.
Here, Carson. There's not going to be an early game. So leave then. The critter was there, okay? Acolyte's
man.
here. 1 critter's good. 2 critters are good. Here we go. This is what Duck wanted in game number 1. Didn't get it. This is about as good as it's going to get from nice Ghoul Micro here. Moving the creeps to attack something else. Farseer is here, so this is a bit of a better start than game 1, obviously. But the Farseer is here, so hopefully he doesn't get lasted, because these are crucial experience for the Crippler. Really, really important. It looks like Ravin's going to try to go for that last hit. Ooh, scuffs it. There we go. Nice.
Nice try. Nice try. Nice timing. If Duck had continued attacking the Ogre there, he would have gotten it, but nice little hold position there. Undead's not known for doing that. It's normally the human players, when they're getting harassed by Undeads, to get it. But that's the level 2, and this is the Impale. Now the Farseer has to be really careful. This could be an Impale here. He's got to be careful there, but Ravin really wants to get this Ziggurat, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen here. And this is a clean expansion attempt so far by Duck.
Yeah, he's just waiting on a little bit of wood right now, rallying more ghouls to the wood to get this expansion up. But so far, so good. I mean, the big factor there was Duck going to get that full level 2 experience? He gets it, which is good. Now he needs to hold. And, I mean, Ravin's still on a timing here. He doesn't have enough headhunters to be able to do this.
Oh, the Serati locked it in. The Beetle's really low at the top, though. He kills the Beetle and gets out. Nice try, but a better try from Ravin there to get out. There is 100 mana, another Impale in the tank, so Ravin is going to just have to back off here. And despite not getting that forced town portal or the forced kill, Duck has successfully forced Ravin out. And the ghouls from the top are going to get some headhunters potentially here. A sick little pull there. Maybe just going to get one. Can he block that one? Actually, just let him out.
Oh, this is huge. Duck's wrapping around with the Crypt Lord. He's going around town.
Got Impale.
Yep, this could be
the peon block on the Crypt Lord. But a failed peon block. Gonna get 1. Gonna probably get 2. And so far, Duck playing sick.
Yeah, this is a really good opener. Expansion going up, and Ravin is losing a lot. We talk about how important it is to keep these headhunters alive. Ravin hasn't been able to keep many alive at all, taking a lot of damage on some more. And Duck is just using ghouls. I mean, this is just really good split play. Ghouls all over the map. And Ravin hasn't been able to touch this expansion at all. This is sick micro from Duck.
Yeah, and again, 2 headhunters lost. And to go more into Neo's point, in the little bit of a break we had there, you know, Twisted Meadow's a big map, so we were going to see that those headhunters weren't able to help Ravin creep. But in this game, Ravin really wants to pressure. He really wants to push all in on this expansion, I imagine, once the Tauren Chieftain comes out. Wants to try to get a bit more damage. Maybe go for a gold mine cancel while he still can. But with those 2 headhunters lost, he's not going to be able to do that, not going to be able to pressure. There's way too many ghouls for Duck still alive. You just look in the main base. So many ghouls, pulling 5 more now.
Yeah, and he's got wood for days, so he's going to be fine. A lot of wood on Duck, actually. Man's got a piece on him. But going into the Murloc creep, is Ravin going to be able to take down Duck? I don't know. He's trying to steal some ghouls, trying to steal some XP. It'd be really huge if he gets level 2 here. A lot of ghouls, a lot of potential. He needs to kite these headhunters properly. Oh, there's an Impale coming.
Yeah, a little bit of time for the Impale, but if Ravin sticks along around too long, that will happen. One header taking a lot of damage, another one about half health to Crypt Lord. Does have boots of speed here, and the ghouls are pretty fast. You claim the Beetles were the fastest unit in the game, probably going to catch up to that low headhunter. And this one header going down, another one being chased by the Crypt Lord. These boots are a pretty nice pickup by Doc.
Oh, I have a theory. If you micro a beetle with another beetle in the same group or with another unit, the speed is slow. But if you single micro your one beetle, it will be the fastest in the game. I promise you. I promise you. I know it sounds ridiculous.
I know it sounds formation movement.
I know it sounds like I'm making things up. Okay. No, I don't. No, I don't. Okay?
You don't play with. Okay, it's the little triangle next to your mini map. You have to click that, or you can do Alt F, and that will make it so all your little units. Okay,
so I'm telling you, you never believe me. Believe me.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, me
I'm convinced that it's a bug, and nobody's found it yet. But when you single micro beetle, it is super duper fast. It's actually scary. But if it's in a group, oh, another headhunter pick.
These boots are paying off here. I love that pickup by Duck. Had the extra gold, has the expansion running. 3 more Ziggurats. Who called them? Someone called them, Okash called him a tower noob 2 days ago in a ladder game. And he is indeed a tower noob. It's going to be 4 towers. It's going to be a secured expansion here.
Yep.
And Ravin, so many headhunters. Is that, what, 4 headhunters? Maybe 5 even going down?
Yeah, he's lost a lot. I mean, look at what he's got. He's only got 2, 3? 3. One's dead at the top, really, really low. It's going into his tier 3 tech, and like we saw before, the Torns with the Witch Doctors. So we'll see if he can get it. But this is a much better early game for Duck. I mean, level 3 on the Cripplord. He's got Scroll of the Beast. He's got everything he needs. He's got tons of ghouls for wood. This is just a way better start for Duck. So I'm really hesitant on what Ravin's going to be able to do.
Yeah,
obviously he's got to be
decent. Gonna get one ghoul here. Not a bad little pick off there for Ravin. But the problem right here is he's got a creep. He's got a creep, man. He needs level 3 on that Tauren Chieftain. Needs level 3 on that Farseer. Those wolves are gonna be really good in the later stages of this game. And now the tier 2 is done for Duck, and that means Death Knight. That means potential for tier 3 Slaughterhouse statues for that healing that he lacks right now. A lot of things are going right for Duck, and Ravin still has yet to even get level 3 on his Farseer.
Yeah, do you think it's a little inefficient to be diving in with this Tauren Chieftain when he should have just been creeping, maybe doing some harassment of Farseer?
Yeah,
I mean, Hitman is losing his mind right now. Why are you doing this, Ravin? But obviously he needs to creep up with his Tauren Chieftain. Was that a good Hitman impression?
I was gonna say that sounded just like him.
You're always my #1 fan, and I appreciate that about you. But yeah, now we're seeing the creep, but again, just creeping with the Farseer, and this really slows down your Tauren Chieftain. What's more important, Carson? Level 2 Wolves or a level 3 Tauren Chieftain?
Probably level 3 Tauren Chieftain, but you know, if you're so close to that level 3 Farseer, it's really tempting just to creep it up. This could be a potential creep jack, though. Looks like it will be. And is there a speed scroll? No speed scroll, but there is stomps. And ooh, chain lightning. I don't know. I think the Cripplord got it. The Farseer got some experience, but I don't think it was off the creep. Maybe I'm wrong. Like the Farseer getting level 3 there.
It's huge for the Cripplord, but here comes Berserk upgrade. And yeah, I don't think Duck can fight this. He's got to give this up, which is good. That's level 2 on the Tauren. He's already got level 3 on his Farseer.
Yep.
He's starting to come back. Yeah, Duck can't fight this. He's just going to take damage for no reason.
A really nice creep jack there from Ravin, and he can continue to creep off this, wait till level 3, and the Tiny Great Hall is going to come in pretty soon. He has tier 3, has enough gold and wood for it right now. So if he goes back home, maybe with the Farseer, can creep that Tauren Chieftain up at the expansion while getting the Tiny Great Hall. That would be a good follow-up for Ravin here, but he spent a lot of his money. I think he just needs a counter expander. This is really going to fall out of his hands. This has been a nice little mid-game for him, but he just can't catch up in economy.
Did Ravin just kill his own Witch Doctor?
Potentially.
I think he was gonna get coiled.
Oh.
I think he did.
I kill my own units all the time, man.
Yeah, mine just die naturally, natural causes.
One time I killed my own Tauren Chieftain level 3 when I was coaching someone, and it was really embarrassing. It's like, yeah, I know how to play the game.
Oh man, during a coaching session, that's really gonna. I feel like that's gonna expose you.
Yeah, he didn't call me back after.
Yeah, that sounds like a missed sale. But
sure.
yeah, closet attack for the Lich. Tier 3 pretty much done for Duck now. We're seeing that double Slaughterhouse again on the expansion. I mean, Duck is floating a lot of money, actually breaking 51 already, so he might as well just go for it. Yeah, Lich 56, he's just gonna go for it. And we're seeing the Destroyer upgrade again. Same rough build, except this time, you know, Duck should start creeping as well. Ravin really needs level 3. Oh, he's got level 3 Farseer. And he's going for the Tiny Great Hall. Okay, sick.
Yep, nice.
He can take a fight.
Nice
this is what we talked
far.
about. Take the fight now.
Exactly.
This is exactly what we talked about last time. Instead, he's going for creeping.
I think he needs a heal scroll and an invuln, so not bad that he's taking this shot creep first. And Duck right now, you talked about Ravin taking a timing when he was 3-3 and Duck still had level 1 Death Knight. And that timing is coming up right now. I don't even think the Death Knight's going to get level 2 here if the Cripplord creeps with him. So this will be a good timing for Ravin, some potential for a decent fight. But if Duck is given a little bit more time, we see he's going to have 2 A-bombs, Destro Form, Orb on his Lich in no time. But the Cripplord, not 5 impales this time, only about 1 in the tank. So this could be potentially a better fight. But look how low Ravin's army is, Ricky.
Yeah, it's really, really hurting. I mean, all of them. This is not ideal. Definitely want to heal that up. I thought maybe he was going to buy... Okay, he buys the scroll, but you don't want to pop it before the fight even starts. I don't know. It's kind of risky. Maybe salve up, go home.
He's cruising for a bruising right now, Rick.
Yeah, he's definitely... I was going to say something that's really funny, but just pretend it's not. The Watchtower going down, and yeah, the Skelly's being sent. But you know what? It's funny, because Ravin sold his Scourge Bone Chimes, and doesn't he go into late game Tauren?
Yeah, he could get a couple of Taurens, but yeah, we did see those last games, so maybe a bad idea, but maybe he just wanted the gold. He's still on low upkeep, so or no upkeep rather. So, you know, he does get a decent amount of gold from those items. So it's better to sell them now than when he's got his expansion and going to break. And the Wolves actually dealing with the Beetles at the expansion. Nicely done by Ravin. That's why having those level 2 Beetles are really nice. But Duck is a scary, scary army right now.
Yeah, I just thought of something, started laughing at my own joke.
Okay, okay.
I'm good.
You're a true ego
I'm good.
maniac.
I'm good. It was really funny. Okay, a big impale coming in, and okay, now Duck's gonna force the fight. This is good. I mean, these are precious berserkers that you can't have killed. Ravin's not gonna fight, just gonna keep running. I mean, there's another impale. So if you're gonna run away, you might as well keep it, actually, because he's gonna lose a lot here. Nice stomp.
They might lose a Walker to a Coil here. There's the Coil. Walker, 1 HP, but the Destroyers can attack those Spirit Walkers, and the Impale gonna kill both. Oh no, he's got 1 Walker rallying in, but that's everything dead. And with these Destroyers here, you can get rid of the Spirit Link that's already on this army, and this is looking rough for Ravin.
Yeah, and only the Tauren Chieftain has only an invuln. Could get nuked down here, even if he pops the invuln, then he's probably out of the fight for the rest of the game. Is Duck gonna be able to get these A-bombs to the front, though, to kill these berserkers? Look at the impale, dude. Look at the impale.
Stole the beast, too. The Tauren Chieftain has an invuln, like you say, but oh, nice little dodge there from Ravin. 200 ping, what? And the Destroyer's taking a lot of damage, but there's just not enough meat here for Ravin.
Yeah, not enough. I mean, the heroes have full HP at this point. Yeah, the Destroyers are wreaking havoc on the Walkers, too, and no reinforced defenses again. I mean, this tower's going to get destroyed, this expansion's gone, and we're left in the same position. Ravin just doesn't have enough stuff. You can't lose the fight on a late expo. You're just going to get destroyed. I mean, this is a lot of abominations. They have armor upgrades. Fiends have attack. Look at the items on the Undead player. I mean, Death Knight has a health stone which you can pass anywhere. There's still the TP. If he gets this expansion down, I mean, this is it, man. Duck's gonna actually manipulate into a 2-1.
Nova could be big here. Tauren Chieftain has no invuln. Stomp on 1 A-bomb. Might be able to focus that down. Nice heal ward in the back, but is there too much? There is no impale, so the micro could be in Ravin's hand right now, but meat's back on the menu, boys.
Yeah, I think this is just gonna be a slow and winding destruction.
The long and winding road. That's a Beatles song. And Duck has a Criplord.
Ooh, I like that. I like the reference there, but this is probably our last broadcast. Looks like 4 headhunters going down. I mean, how do you even defend this? Stomp is good, but that's all the mana on the Tauren Chieftain. There's no items on these heroes, and there's coils. There's a level 2 coil. Duck, give me it.
Ravin just losing everything. Witch Doctor goes down, Headhunter goes down, another Doc about to need a Doc here, and GG's called.
Wow. Well played by the Duckinator. AO Duck Micro in the chat if you're a fan.
Who needs a game 1? Who needs a game 1?
Dude, he's gonna say, honestly, I know in the team chat, he's gonna say, I gave it to him on purpose. He's not gonna take a map unless I give it to him. It's literally how he's that. My impressions are on point right now.
You are such a great addition to this cast, Bidoux. Thank you very much for that.
I'm having a good time.
So, Duck takes the series. But what is this build by Ravin? Like,
I'll tell you what it is, Neo. It's I watch Grubby vs. Happy, and I could do that.
I don't know, man. Lodge plus Tauren Totem and Adept Walkers and Master Witch Doctors. It always feels like he has not enough of everything.
And this is a build that Ravin does a lot of the time. I think Kibikaki does it commonly as well. I'm not sure if many European orcs are doing it. Not that there's any European orcs even left. They all play off race now. But it's a build that Duck knew exactly what he was going to do. I talked to Hitman about it. Everyone seems to know this build, but like you say, it seems like you don't have enough time to get everything you need.
Yeah, and then of course losing some headhunters in the early, very like super solid defenses by Duck as well, picking up some units here and there. It was just smooth sailing into the winners round. And alongside Duck, we got a couple of results, ladies and gentlemen, from the sideline. Your reporter here, Mr. Cruncher, has demolished Incinerator with 2-0. That game was over after like what felt like 5 minutes. We got Say So with a 2-0 over Deuce. And Kiwikaki with a 2-0 over Hackslayer. Your comments, boys.
Yeah, I mean, I told Hack not to go dots. He probably did anyway. I'm not too sure what he did against Kiwi, but I thought, it could have been a different matchup if he did something different.
He definitely
I don't know
win Talons.
You think he did? He actually messaged me and said, "Okay." He said, "Okay, man, thanks."
Probably said idiot under his breath.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, I mean, I that's why I wanted to do the Duck Ravin. I thought the games would be a little bit better. I mean, if people stepped up, then they could have done an upset. But most of these were pretty one-sided on paper. Big upset, in my opinion, is Sayso 2-0 Deuce. Deuce. We'll obviously he's gonna have to go and lose the match to try to come back. But that was another tough one. And it looks like Siron and Hunter might be delayed.
Yeah, right? I'm reading in Discord at the moment that Hunter might be a no-show.
Oh, God.
That was
I'll give him a call.
2 minutes
Let me
ago.
give him a call. Let me give him a call on stream.
All right.
All right, I'll be right back.
Is he gonna do the Hitman? Hello.
Hello.
He gets woken up at 7 a.m.
I'm gonna revive this whole tournament. 1 sec, boys. Just give me a minute.
The player manager doing his job. What's up with Insup versus Heisman? How is this game going so long?
I know, right? And Insup, I think he's top 15 on netties right now. He's been grinding the past 3-4 days, like 8 hours in netties. Like he was playing Thu and Infi, or I think just Thu the other day. He was playing Chimiko, he's playing Sock. So like definitely in shape against Human right now. But Heisman, the Mad Lad, probably went Mountain King, probably getting some bolt surrounds.
Yeah, the hype man again. So GTR is not in a game. I think Todd is not in a game either.
Maybe Hunter Saron, because is there only 3 rounds today?
Yeah, it's 2 rounds today actually.
Oh, they don't even do round 3. Oh,
no, round 3 is tomorrow, the big finale. But the winners round is best of 5.
Oh, okay, cool. So we'll get. Hopefully they don't leave 3 games in a row in the first 2 minutes. But it is NA, so we don't know what to expect here. But there's gonna be some good matches. We're gonna have like a lot of good players here.
I'm back. Thanks for asking.
Hey!
No answer.
No answer. That's sad indeed. But okay, maybe it's a def win then for Saron. And we're waiting for the result of Heisman versus Insup. And nobody is streaming it, unfortunately.
That's the first person I've hyped up that actually didn't work out. Hunter is literally top 4. Yeah.
Not if you don't show up, that's for sure. I hope nothing happened to him. He has a little bit of a history with incidents during Warcraft tournaments. There's an earthquake here and there, then he gets stung by a bee, then his leg, he can't feel his legs anymore, then he gets beat up by policemen.
Wait, are all these true? That's
Yeah.
like a really unfortunate life.
Yeah. That's why I was so scared when I heard that he's moving to New York. Like, dude, what the fuck? He was living with his grandpa in Peru somewhere. Now he's in New York. This dude that almost died 4 times in Shanghai. All right, man. Good luck. But apparently he's doing well so far.
I hope he can come back for his losers match. Is that like right now though? Like he still has to.
He could probably already get Def Lost if Saron wanted, I imagine.
Oh, we got the result. We got Insup 2-0ing Heisman.
All right, took a little longer than expected, but, as expected.
Getting the results. Man, the winners round is going to be super high. We got Cruncher, we got Insup, we got Sayso, we got Duck, we got Kiwikaki. Lots of great possible matches here. And before we know what match we're going to show you in the winners round, we're going to throw you into a little break, and then Neo and the Dust Boys are back with the DreamHack Summer Open America's Close Qualifier. Boom!
Good job.